It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at the Pistons. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And see where the Knicks are? They're just hanging steady. Middle of the pack, middle of the road. Call it what you want. That's where they find themselves.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Robinson is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for Dallas, in its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Christie is out there with Williams. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, we know this should be a heated battle down low. Both teams, Clark, pride themselves on rebounding.
And we know rebounding is one of the key factors along with turnovers, field goal percentage, and free throws in terms of determining the outcome of a game. So we'll keep an eye on the rebounding battle in this one because that is the strength of both of these teams.
Now, here's Gafford. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Flagg, and he converts the layup.
Just a problem inside. Flagg just burst through the contact.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Davis. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. The shot's good.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Williams against Brunson. Down low. Robinson misses.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Williams against Brunson. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Over Brunson. And another basket for Dallas. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Robinson a screen on Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Towns against Davis. And Davis sends it back.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background.
Here's Flagg. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the first one drops.
Well-rounded. That's the term you saw all over Flagg's scouting reports. Everyone was attracted to a guy who looks like he is capable of doing it all and doing it at an NBA level with the proper development.
That one misses. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now Williams, after Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Brunson. Towns looking around. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Williams finds Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Knicks trail by 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Towns. Off target on the 15-footer. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Williams against Robinson. Pass the flag. Anunoby comes with the double team. Outside Williams. Davis with a screen on Robinson. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Gallus again missing.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Shoots over Gafford. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
That was a very smooth shot by Bridges. Measured that mid-range J perfectly.
Pass the flag. For the screen on Anunoby. Here's Flag. On target from 13 feet. Flag's got 5. New York comes into this following a loss to the Heat.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now Davis. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last 3-pointer. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Flag. He has 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Knicks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Towns. Ball's knocked loose. Taken away by Williams. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Bridges inside. Defended by Christie. Robinson misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Williams passes to Gafford. Pass to Christie. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with a clean look. Trains the 3-pointer.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And New York with a change here, too. Yabusele, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Knicks trail by 10. Brunson outside. Over Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
It's Davis on the wing. And they double up Davis. Pass to Washington. A putback. Davis on the follow.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
So it's the Mavericks now. They're leading by 8. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Pass to Flag. Back to Williams. Here's Davis. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Anthony Davis. Towns kicks to Yabusele. Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
Pass to Christie. Bridges with the steal. Now Yabusele. Here's Christie. Back to Williams. Outside Davis. Williams a screen on Bridges. Christie has the open look. Sinks the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Kevin?
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by New York. 5 on the clock. Williams kicks to Davis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And here are the Mavericks now. After New York gets the 3. Outside Williams. There's the triple. The rebound by Yabusele. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
You talk about a high molder, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Thompson, he's checked in for Flag. Dante Exum comes in for Christie. And it's Russell in for Williams. And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
Dallas leading by 3. Russell looking it over. High post, Davis. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Now, here's Clarkson, hoping to put that miserable performance against Miami behind him tonight. Pass to Brunson. From deep. It's good from long range. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves.
painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked. A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Clarkson kicks to Brunson. Yabusele screen on Russell. Here's Brunson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Brunson's got 11.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Here's Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 12 points for Davis.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Here's Brunson, and he drives in. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It's Russell with the drive. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Mavericks, number 1.
And anybody who's a fan of defense has got to love this team. I mean, no one loves to see their name on top of that leaderboard as much as this coaching staff.
And when Russell plays within himself, he's special, especially when it comes to scoring.
He hits the second from the line. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Russell against Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. 4 on the clock. 14 feet away. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. Now, here is Russell. Now, here's Davis, defended by Hart. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Robinson. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's McBride in at the 1. McBride with the ball. Russell's there. Clarkson outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Looking now at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Max Christie, he's checked in for Dante Exum. Then for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Back to Russell. And here's Washington outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington, got his man in an awkward position, and then drew the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
That free throw good from Washington. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense. A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Here's McBride. He has yet to score. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Mavericks leading by 7. Now Russell. 17 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Hart the pass to Bridges. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
Hefty move that time by Bridges with the pump fake. A little trickery, and the defender bit on all of it.
And he can't get the first one. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game. You look at the skill set of Mikal Bridges, and it's shooting, the wing defense. Every team would like to have a 3-and-D guy like him.
Now, here is Russell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got 6.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
Russell passes to Thompson. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Gafford. Towns with the steal. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. McBride rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Christie the pass to Thompson. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. Pass to McBride. They set the pick. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Washington, that's good.
Corners can be a little suspect for Washington, but he puts a smooth stroke on it this time.
Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. McBride passes to Bridges. Towns in the corner. Gafford with the steal. Right side Russell. Pass to Gafford. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McBride. He's guarded by Russell. McBride's shot is off. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now Russell. Back to Thompson. Shoots the three. The Knicks pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen on Thompson. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 8.
Yeah, you know, we see OG has really improved his jump shot, but I like when he takes that thing inside, uses his athleticism in the painted area.
McBride with the ball. Russell's there. There's the screen. Here's Bridges. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now just a 2-point Maverick lead. Russell passes to Christie. And here is Washington. Here's Thompson. The shot will not fall. Towns with the defensive effort.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Christie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Elbow. 2.
The Mavericks have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early. And he knocks down the first one. On the Mavericks with some changes. Flag is checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Russell. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's McBride. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Anunoby. McBride with the ball. He's against Williams. And McBride gets it to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Mavericks leading by 3. Williams scanning the floor. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And if you're going to foul flag, you really got to hit him, or else he's capable of fighting through that contact and finishing.
For Dallas, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Free throw good. Flag. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson with it. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Miami.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Davis is checked in for Dallas. he's good on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Pass the flag. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 5. Hart outside. Here's Anunoby. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Christie kicks to Williams. Pass the flag. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Outside, Towns. And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Switch here. Exum's checked in. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Gershon Yabusele comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Bridges. Clarkson outside. Pass to Robinson. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Robinson doing the dirty work. He's known for that. Sets the screen, finds a soft spot, and gets himself rewarded.
And here is Williams. He has 7. Now, here's Washington. Back to Williams. Dallas moving it around. Davis against Robinson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws. Knicks trail by 7. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Hart. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good off the glass. Davis has got 20 points.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
Brunson the pass to Yabusele. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside Williams. It's Davis on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice pump fake by AD. So good at drawing fouls.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And both free throws good for Davis.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. PJ Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Back to you, Kevin.
They are happy to have him. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
Now here's Williams. He's got 7. Pass to Flag. Picked by Williams. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Clarkson outside. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Yabusele. Stolen by Washington. With the floater, Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now, here's Washington. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Here's Brunson. The Mavericks making the shot. Brunson from long distance.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
And it's Williams with the ball for Dallas. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Davis gets it to go.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Knicks trail by 9. Yabusele is screen on Williams. Brunson finds Yabusele. The Maverick shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Williams. And here is Washington. Picked by Williams. And it's Exum in the corner. It goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
You can't make brain-neutral mistakes like that. I mean, you may get an earful later.
New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Yabusele, the screen. Here's Brunson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
One falls for Brunson. Now Russell from downtown. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hello, everybody. Before getting into the first half recap, let's check in on the injured players around the NBA. I imagine it's very difficult as a player to be sidelined with an injury.
Yeah, it's tough watching your teammates playing without you, but recovery is important. You got to take care of yourself. You got to sit if you're hurt.
You trying to tell me, Shaq, you've never played hurt?
Oh, I'm built different. Nothing stops Shaq's diesel.
Yeah, I knew you said something like that. I knew it.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the New York Knicks.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.